Hi, I'm Shelby, and I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about how to make marinades. So marinades are a really great addition to our food here, where it can add a lot of flavor back in, and it's low effort and makes it easier and cooking a little bit more approachable. So what we have right now is our thawed chicken in this case, but you can use whatever protein you want with these marinades. They're super versatile. You can also marinate your vegetables in them, your tofu in them, your chicken, whatever. It's just something to add a little bit of flavor. So a lot of the stuff here is what you can use for various different marinades. The best part about marinating is that it's a mix and match type of situation. You usually want to have something like a vinegar base here. So we have balsamic or we have apple cider. You can also use white vinegar if you have it. A little bit of mustard and some sweetener. In this case, I'm using local honey. And we also have sodium, soy sauce for some of them. I like to use a citrus in mine, so I have this old orange and this lemon that I'm going to juice. Also, you can use your garlic powders or you can use fresh garlic, whichever one you prefer. I have about 3 chicken breasts that I'm going to do marinades for, so my ingredients might look like less than yours. If you're cooking for multiple people, feel free to make more marinade. If you're cooking for less people, use a little bit less and just cover the one. So again, marinades are super versatile and they're really a great way to add some flavor to whatever meal you're making. I'm going to be making a marinade that I'm going to use tonight, so I'm going to take 2 of my chicken breast here and I'm going to put them in this bowl. But if you're not doing that, a baggie and back in the freezer, always a great bet. And I have a pair of kitchen scissors that I just use to cut open my chicken. Anytime I use my scissors with meat, I always wash them just to make sure I don't get any salmonella or cross contact. That is something that is super important when you're cooking and cooking safely. Then I push those out of the bag, throw them away. I throw them away the night of so my house doesn't smell like chicken juice. But this bowl is a little big for my 2 chicken breasts, but it's fine. It's the size that I had. And I'm going to be making the apple honey garlic marinade. So first thing I'm going to do here is cut my apple. And anytime we cut, we want to cut away from us. And we also want to make sure that we have a claw so that we don't accidentally cut a finger off. Now, this recipe calls for 2, but since my apple is so big, 1 is totally okay. And I'm just going to cut it into smaller slices. An apple is actually a really popular item to marinate with in Asia. So in a lot of Korean food, they use pears or apples as part of their